Brothers and sisters in Christ, through his cross and resurrection, Jesus breaks the chains of sin and death. It is very, very interesting that at this horrific time that we are experiencing, that so many are hungering to come to church, to be part of the experience of Holy Week and Easter for our Jewish brothers and sisters, for the Passover. In fact, it has been said that there has been over 1 million people that went out to watch live streaming Bishop Dolan in his Palm Sunday liturgy this year. More than what they would normally get on any other Palm Sunday. And yet, in recent years, the church has seen a dramatic decrease in attendance, certainly a rise in secularism. People have found other things to capture their attention in this fast-paced world where technology is available and people are doing what they want to do that pleases them other than thinking about the God who made them has taken part of so many people's lives. But maybe a new life, a new resurrection from the death of religion will rise again. When so many are asking the most serious questions, what is life all about? You know, Holy Mother Church, each Good Friday, recites the Passion narrative from the Gospel of St. John. I find it to be very striking that the Gospel of Matthew, Mark, and Luke show Jesus' great suffering, where the Gospel of St. John shows something different. It shows power shining forth through human weakness. Jesus, fully human and fully divine, knows what is going to happen to him. Isn't it very interesting that John's account is detailed, and John was the only apostle who did not abandon Jesus at Calvary? He's a direct eyewitness. But maybe we should think about something for just a moment. Imagine in your mind a dear friend, a family member, who was sentenced to death, who was sentenced to be executed. And you clearly know they did no wrong for which they were going to have to give up their life. How would you feel? Jesus overcame sin through the outpouring of love. And maybe that's the greatest opportunity that is set before us on this Good Friday of 2020. Many years back, a very dear friend of my mom, I can mention her name, she's been passed for many years. Her name is Norma Richardson, and her husband's name was Bob. They were great friends of my mom and dad, and Norma, in a special way, was a very, very dear friend of my mother's. And at one time in their life, they had been churchgoers, some Protestant church, I'm not sure what denomination. And they kind of gave that up. They became busy, motorhomes, traveling, doing things on weekends. And then she became very agnostic and almost atheistic. And so each and every Good Friday, for a number of years, she would pose this to my mother: what is good about Good Friday? How do you answer that question? For you, what is good about good Friday. Hopefully, as you contemplate what it would be like to lose that dearest person to being executed in your life, you can say everything is good about Good Friday, because there is no resurrection and no Easter without Good Friday. Love conquers sin and death.